Welcome back to the channel. In today's DIY drywall quick tips and tricks video, I'm going to show you a super easy trick for skim coating using a paint roller. Skim coating is a great way to make old walls new again. In this video, I'll be skim coating over a knockdown texture using a thinned down all-purpose joint compound. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you all the tools I used and also how to mix the joint compounds so it goes on smoothly with the paint roller. If you're new to the channel, my name's Paul and I've been a drywall and painting contractor for over 20 years. If you're looking to step up your drywall, texturing, and painting game, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification to get alerted whenever I post a new video. Let's get into this video. We're getting rid of an old knockdown texture that just was put on too heavy and is just ugly. So we're using my paint roller trick to skim coat over this texture. It usually takes 2 rounds of skim coating to get a smooth wall. We're using a 3/4 inch lambskin roller cover and also thinned down all-purpose joint compound that's thinned down to, say, a yogurt-like consistency. So basically, you just want to get the joint compound up on the wall, and then you can roll it out a little smoother. Then you'll take your drywall taping knife and go over it to smooth it out. I'm using a 14-inch drywall taping knife, which might be a little big for some of you, so I recommend using a 12-inch taping knife if this is the first time you're going to skim coat. Okay, so if you watch carefully, I'm putting pressure on the right side of the knife and just barely lifting the left side so I don't leave a trail from the knife. You can see it on the right side, but there's nothing on the left. So that's a trick for skim coating. Just decide what side of the knife you need to put pressure on and then lift the other side just slightly so you don't leave lines. Again, you get the mud up and then you can smooth it out with your knife. Pressure on the right, slightly lifting the left side of the taping knife. Leaves no knife marks at all. Again, this is the first of 2 skim coats over this knockdown texture. I do have a longer version of this video. I'll post a link to that video and also a link to all the tools that I used in this video in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you have a wall that needs a skim coat. Alright, so here's the tools I'm going to be using to roll on the joint compound with. I'm using a USG all-purpose joint compound, 20-volt DeWalt cordless drill that I'll be using, and a paint mixer to thin down the joint compound. You want to thin it down to about a yogurt consistency. I'll also be using a 14-inch mud pan, a 12-inch drywall taping knife, and a 6-inch drywall taping knife. This is the roller I'll be using. It's a 3/4 inch lambskin roller cover, and then a roller handle, and a 5-gallon paint grid to roll off the excess joint compound so I can get a nice consistent coat on the wall. Leave me a hashtag drywall tube down in the comments if you're enjoying these videos. Keep watching because I'm going to show you how to mix up the joint compound to skim coat. What I like to do is separate the 5-gallon bucket in half. That way it's easier to mix instead of trying to mix it all in a full bucket of joint compound. I'll be mixing the skim coating mud to a yogurt-like consistency. Got my paint mixer. I'm just going to add a little water as I go. I don't want to get it too soupy. What you want to do is work it up from the bottom. That way the water gets saturated throughout. There's more of my most popular video links down below in the description. And if you want to step up your drywall, texturing, or painting game, be sure to hit that round icon in the middle of the screen now to keep up with all my latest videos. If you've got a friend that's a contractor or DIYer, be sure to share this video with them on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks so much for watching.